Today on the channel from the SummerSlam 2023 Mr. Perfect Elite Wave, we've got Dolph Ziggler.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel SummerSlam Elite 2023 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the man, the myth, the legend, we've got the Dolph Ziggler. But for all your wrestling figure needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and Dolph Ziggler finally returns to the Elite line. It has been way too long, and Dolph Ziggler, I say it a lot, one of the most underutilized talents probably in WWE history. I put him and Shelton Benjamin probably at the top of the list of guys with just so close but so far, a lot of missed opportunities to really move them to the next level, and just really unfortunate because Dolph Ziggler does a lot of great work out there. Still around. It's a weird schedule with him as he feels almost like he's a part-timer. As you see him kind of come and pop up, gone for weeks and months at a time, pop back up. He did have quite the run in NXT just recently. That was a pretty big deal. He had a match with Goldberg that a lot of people forget about. That was, I think, at SummerSlam, actually, so we might dive into that. That might be what this... Well, what do you know? So I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here. That's what this represents. Didn't even think and put two and two together here, but there you go. That's his SummerSlam gear against Goldberg. We'll talk about it in a second. But Dolph Ziggler, a guy very underrepresented in the WWE, and then in action figures as well. We've had quite a few elites and basics over the years, but not near enough for as much time as he has spent in the WWE. So with all that out of the way, let's get down to the figure. How about it? How about it? How about it? So there we go. We got old Dolph Ziggler looking good, looking pretty in pink, as one may say, looking really nice there. You got the glamour shot down here. Dolph Ziggler, WWE Elite SummerSlam, certified authentic, true effects, Dolph Ziggler Elite. We're playing all the hits on the side. There's that creepy looking Dolph Ziggler. He looks a little creepy. That picture always kind of creeps me out there. Elite logo at the bottom, SummerSlam at the top. Then the back of the package, we got the big cross sell down below. We're unboxing all of them on the channel. And of course, the end of the week, we're going to rank and review the whole wave. And we will talk all things Mr. Perfect Build-A-Figure, so make sure you do subscribe. Got the tail of the tape, got the blurb, SummerSlam logo, glamour shot, playing all the hits once again. Let's see what it says about our friend Dolph Ziggler here. From Hollywood, Florida, absolutely beautiful this time of year, much like Hollywood, California, which I keep telling you guys I'll be there for WrestleMania this year. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. A lot of good content to come from the old WrestleMania trip, I am sure, or I hope at least. We'll go with that much. Height 6 feet tall, 218 pounds. Finisher, the dreaded Zigzag. Career highlights, World Heavyweight Champion. One of the biggest pops in recent memory, that's for sure. Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion. The show-off walked into his SummerSlam 2019 match against Goldberg, determined to prove that legends come and legends go, but DZ is always here stealing the show. Oh, I see what you did there. I like what I hear there. Of course, Goldberg steamrolled him, as we do know, but an interesting spot for Dolph Ziggler at the time against Goldberg. I don't know. It was kind of a weird thing, almost felt a little thrown together, but I was here for it. I was here for it. That summer of 2019, got that WWE logo in the back, looking good there. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison time. There's old Dolph. There's an old pair of pants. Looking good. And then extra hands for Dolph Ziggler as well. Let's pull him out. See what's going on. Dolph is out. Hands are out. And then we got one leg buckled in because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you buckle in one leg? Gonna get that out. There it is. And come on. Pop those legs out. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. And we got Mr. Perfect Legs here. Perfect legs. And we got some changes to the Build-A-Figure. And we're going to talk about that in the review as well. So stay tuned for that. But Mr. Perfect off to the side. Only accessories outside of Mr. Perfect's legs are the extra hands. We get two gripping hands. Got the black tape around them. Kind of is what it is. So you get the splayed out hands. You get the gripping hands. choose your own hand adventure, as we always do say. But now we get old Dolph Ziggler out of the packaging here. And this one feels just a little bit unfinished. I really wish we had a jacket or a t-shirt of some kind with Dolph Ziggler. It would just feel a little bit better here. You can always go to the third-party manufacturers and get something made, of course, but would have liked to have something nice. We do get the 2 open hands on him. We talked about that. Those look good for Dolph because he's always doing the thing with his hair, you know, doing all that thing. So you could reenact that in your action figure. Walking through this one real quick, the articulation, arm's going to go all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. How about that? Painted on black wrist tape. You got the hands back and forth, side to side. I do like these hands, though. You can use them as the begging off hands, like, whoa, 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 don't hurt me, don't hurt me. I like that you can do those hands. That's one a lot of people don't do, which I think works really good. Obviously, you can do his hair thing. You can wave to the audience. You can give a high five to somebody. They're very versatile hands at the end of the day. You can chop somebody, all kinds of different stuff. You do get the ab crunch. You get the waist articulation. The big old Dolph Ziggler splits if you need to. Got the thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, and then the ankles. So all your typical elite articulation is here. Beautiful head sculpt on this Dolph Ziggler. I'm not sure if we've seen this before or not. I love the fade on the hair from like the roots being dark into the blonde on the back. I think that looks really good. A little bit of a beard going on there, a little past a 5 o'clock shadow, we'll say. Kind of a stoic, smug look on Dolph Ziggler's face, which I think does work. I do like the looks of that. A good tan on Dolph Ziggler, a good body style. I think they picked the right one here for Dolph. That looks really nice. And then the pink tights and the black boots, white trim on them, and a little bit of the blue and the stars and stuff. Looking very much like Bret Hitman Hart, the pink here. You can't help but think that a little bit. But love all the coloring on this one. I love the skull on the back with the horns and the pitchforks. Kind of like the Evel Knievel colors a little bit going on, or the red, white, and blue colors, but it does remind me of Evel Knievel a little bit. You got the pink knee pads. Talked about the black boots with the buckles on the side. You got the white piping on there, making it look really, really nice. Just an all-around good Dolph Ziggler figure. This is a Dolph Ziggler figure you could set your watch to if you wanted to. Just a really good by-the-numbers Dolph, and a guy we just don't get enough elites from. It's been a heck of a long time since, like, whatever elite set that was, like Elite 54, 56, whatever it was. We had the gray and the pink, the chase, that set, which was really nice to get another Dolph Ziggler figure. That was a really good figure, though. That did come with a nice jacket. I guess technically you could grab that jacket and put this on him if you really wanted to. Well, wouldn't make sense probably for the event, but you could dress him up a little bit. But I would have loved like a half shirt or something like this. Whatever he wore that night would have been nice to get that here in this case here. But let's take a look. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Get the old Mattel stand. Very, very nice looking Dolph, but we got to compare him to some other ones. Let's compare him to that Elite I was talking about. This is also in pink. Definitely a different pink color here, but definitely looks really cool. They did really slim down his head a little bit here. That is one thing I noticed right off the bat. Obviously different hairstyles, both long, one in a ponytail, one in a high pony. High pony, is that what they call it? Is that what the kids are calling it? But he's got a much fuller face on this older one, where this one's a little bit thinner, almost akin to some of his older short hair elites back in the day. And then, of course, the most recent figure we've got of Dolph Ziggler was, of course, this basic in pink from the Dirty Dogs era, which I do like this one a whole lot. And actually, you could probably flop the heads if you really wanted to. You could pop that head off right there, pop this basic head off, and then you could switch them. So if you want to change up your Dolph, I mean, you could easily do that. That is not a terrible look at all. I think it does work if you want to, and you can pop this head over here to the basic. The basic one doesn't look as cool. Doesn't look as cool on the basic, but it definitely works. You can move these around. If you are so inclined to do so, it is a possibility there, but it doesn't look too bad to me, especially the Elite. I can see if you're a huge Dolph Ziggler fan doing that switch, making some differences out there, making some easy customs from Dolph Ziggler. You could easily do that all day long, but a good figure of Dolph Ziggler. Who's to say when the next time we're going to get a Dolph Ziggler figure? It could be a heck of a long time until our next Dolph Ziggler figure comes. I mean, we're almost time to get him in like the Legends era figures, it almost feels like. He's had such a long career in the WWE. But man, I would love to see some of his older Elites redone in the Greatest Hits line. That could be a possibility for him maybe down the line. We'll see if that happens. But I do hope we get some more Dolph Ziggler screen time. Would love to see him in more Elites in the future. At least one a year at least, maybe. But at least we did get a basic, and we did get an Elite fairly recently. So we can't be totally complaining here. But definitely there is some meat on the bone for more Dolph Ziggler figures, if you ask me. But now I'm going to ask you, what do you think of this Dolph Ziggler figure, this SummerSlam Elite? All in, all out, playing the waiting game, not exactly sure, not a big Dolph guy? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day and then some. Yes, and then some, and even more content for you on the Patreon channel, link in the description below. Early access to all the videos, bonus content, Q&As, giveaways, pizza reviews, you name it. A whole lot going on over the old Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. And you can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt. And then don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Dolph Ziggler, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.